So I'm an international student from Malaysia. I actually came here 3 years ago by myself. Kind of scary, but
Sure.
we made it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so I'm actually quarter Portuguese, quarter Dutch, and half Chinese. I'm trilingual. I speak Malay, English, and Chinese.
We're here with Amanda Grace Nunis. Did I say that right? Nunis?
Yes.
Outside of the field agent offices. And a beautiful sunny day, but also a windy day. As you can see, my hair's blowing in the wind. Amanda Grace Nunis is a Sam M. Walton College of Business Supply Chain Management student graduating next year in 2020. Amanda Grace Nunis is also currently an intern at Field Agent as a reporting and insights intern, correct?
Correct.
Amanda, could you tell us a little bit about your Field Agent?
Yeah, so the company is a data collection company that crowdsources customer through mobile audits, and we just help retailers, CPG, or like restaurants out there collect data. We through the agents that we sent into like Walmart or the big whoever is collecting data. We do Little Caesars too sometimes. Target, Kroger, and that's where the reporting comes in. We do formats of the Excel and then turned it into reports on PowerPoint, and we send it back to them.
Okay, and so that's like an agent will have an app in their phone,
right? Yes,
and they're walking
yes.
around the stores checking inventory levels and the way that it's displayed.
So we do a lot. We have a few that some are like buy and try, where they want to know how this product is doing since it's new, or sometimes they're checking like inventory levels, or if they're placed at the right shelf at the right cost,
Okay.
Just because Walmart and them, like especially Walmart, since they're our biggest client, they don't know how like products are being displayed and everything, so they want to collect data from it, knowing how sales are going with that, where it's placed. And what I'm doing here is just editing, formatting Excel sheets, and turning them into a report on PowerPoint and sending it back to clients. So we collect data through agents that we send through an app. We have jobs built in there where agents can click on it and go crowdsource for the retails and CPG that we're working with.
Fantastic. So how are you using supply chain management in your job here?
So right here, supply chain comes in through the customer relationship and as well as retail or with the suppliers. So we're like the middle person contacting both sides and satisfying both sides of the chain. So we want to make sure information from retailers are coming in right, and we're sending out the right information for consumers to help the clients, and so it's a lot of communication, and that's where supply chain.
Fantastic. So you're the middle liaison between the buyer and the supplier.
Yes.
So that's fantastic. So could you tell me a little bit about what's going well this summer?
Yeah, so what's going well here is just I really like the community and how I'm able to learn a lot from everyone, and so going well would be just the skills and techniques on form and how I'm using that to apply it in my everyday life, as well as bringing back to college for my senior year. So yeah, I would say that's going well for me.
That's great. What about some challenges? You're bound to be experiencing some things that you're learning from.
Oh yeah, challenges would be, for now there's some things we learn and then we have to repeat it constantly before we learn something else so we can grasp it. So that repetitive phrase is a bit like a little challenging in the sense where I want to learn more, but I got to nail this down. So it's very humbling. Yeah, that's a challenge.
So getting the fundamentals before you kind of move to the next step.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. And then at some point you get those fundamentals and you'll just take off and really have a lot of fun and make a big impact. So that sounds great. So can you tell me, looking back, and if you were talking to your former self a year ago, or you're talking to some sophomores or maybe juniors in supply chain management, what kind of advice would you give them?
Honestly, before I chose supply chain, I was actually looking into like accounting and finance and, you know, all those big money ones. But really follow your passion and what you want to do, because work is going to be literally your future and it's going to be an everyday thing. So don't pick a major based off like the money you earn, but based off what you would get out from it and you enjoy doing.
That's great to hear, because we want people to follow their passions and do what they love, and if you do what you love, you're gonna have all the opportunities you want.
Yes.
That's fantastic to hear. So maybe, you know, looking back at your program here, what was your favorite course in the college? And you've got more to go, but so far.
Yeah, so far I would say intro to supply chain was what made me change my mind to go to it, supply chain. I really like how there's so many different flows of chain, like there's information services going both ways, cash flow and then communication flow, you know. And the communication part is the biggest for me, just because I like the relation behind it, rather than just sitting at a computer and staring at it and just going through math and accounts and stuff like that. So yeah, I like human interaction, and this was really cool.
That's cool. So yeah, supply chain's all about flows, and it's flows, and people are a part of that flow, and so that's really great to hear. So Amanda, could you tell us a little bit about why supply chain management is interesting to you?
Yeah, so supply chain was interesting to me, really not so much about money, but it's a lot about the relation behind it, how we should put our shoes in consumers and as well the retailers, and try to figure out how to get a good base between the both. And it's just a relationship part about it that really intrigues me to it. So.
That's so true. Starting with the consumer and putting your shoes in the consumer.
Right.
It's just great to hear that our students are learning that and seeing that.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. And what a great fit with Field Agent.
Yes.
So maybe tell me a little bit, is there anything really, what's cool about coming to Field Agent every day this summer, and what's fun?
Honestly, the people here just makes it so fun to come. Like, I'm not even complaining to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's just like a good vibe where if you have something, or if you come up with a problem, or they'll help you find solutions, and we learn from each other. We're willing to help, we're willing to teach and grow together. And it's just that community that you find, it's in a workplace, it's the biggest thing that would really help you go to work.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yeah.
Amanda, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. So I'm an international student from Malaysia. I actually came here 3 years ago by myself. Kind of scary, but
Sure.
we made it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So I'm actually quarter Portuguese, quarter Dutch, and half Chinese. I'm trilingual. I speak Malay, English, and Chinese. So.
Oh, that's fantastic. You think you might ever use that in your career?
Probably down the road, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you will too. In global supply chains, you're going to have more opportunities than you're going to be able to take advantage of.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Amanda, for your time.
No problem. Thank you.